everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're back in the kitchen doing another baking video, and this week I'm going to attempt healthy donuts. I've literally never done this before, don't have a clue how it's going to go, but got my recipe, so I will tell you what you need if you want to follow along to the recipe. You need a cup of whole wheat flour, a quarter of a cup of Truvia baking blend natural sweetener or any other sweetener. I'm using stevia, so I only need 2 tablespoons of stevia. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, 2 egg whites, 1 tablespoon of butter melted, half a cup and 2 tablespoons of milk, and then your favorite toppings, which I am gonna personally put in some dark chocolate chips to half of the batter, and I'm also gonna top it with cinnamon, and I'm actually gonna make some buttercream frosting for those people that don't care about it being a healthy donut recipe and just want something to indulge in. So that is the ingredients. First of all, we need to set the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 176 degrees centigrade, so I'm just gonna put it around there. I'm gonna set the oven to around there somewhere. And you also need to prepare a baking tray. I don't actually have a donut baking tray, so what I've done for half of them is I've put rolled up balls of foil to make ring donuts, and then the other half I'm gonna keep as just like donuts without rings in them. And I'm just gonna see how they go. I'm not sure, the recipe shows ring donuts, but I'm gonna try some just normal donuts as well and see how they turn out. So the first step is to mix in a mixing bowl the flour, sugar, cinnamon, salt, baking powder and baking soda. So I'm gonna put all that in now. In goes the flour first. Then we've got the 2 teaspoons of stevia. In fact, I think I'm only gonna start with, I'm only gonna do 1.5 because this stuff is very sweet. So I'm not gonna quite put all of that one in. And then in here we've got the cinnamon, the salt, the baking powder, baking soda. All of that goes in, and then we mix it together. And there we go, it is now all mixed in together. So now in a smaller bowl, which I have got here, we put in the egg whites, the melted butter, the milk and the vanilla. So in go the egg whites first. Then the melted butter, which is starting to unmelt now. In goes the milk. By the way, I'm using almond milk. You can use whatever milk you want. The recipe actually says skim milk, but I'm using almond milk. And then lastly, the vanilla. And you gently whisk this together. Now that they are all mixed together, we mix it into the dry ingredients. In it goes. Now I'm really not sure how this dough is meant to look, but currently it is very watery or very just liquidy, but that is everything that we've had to do. Now we fill the donut cases and we bake them for 14 to 17 minutes. So fingers crossed this went okay. If not, lesson learned, don't try and make donuts. Donuts seem to be quite a hard thing to make anyway, but I thought I'd give it a go. But you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, it's fine. So we have got our baking tray here. My thoughts are that I'm going to spoon it in to get the best accuracy. I really don't know what the dough is meant to look like. I've decided I'm only going to chance 2 of them being without a ring because the cooking times and things might be different. So I've got some more foil to put in, and these last 4 are going to be chocolate chip. I might put a few chocolate chips into this one as well, actually. Got my chocolate chips. My spoon is sinking in the mixture. So there are my donuts ready to go. I've still got quite a lot of batter left though. So I guess I'm probably meant to make bigger donuts than what I have, but I'm gonna go with it. So they are ready to go in the oven for 14 to 17 minutes. Considering I've never done this before, I'm actually quite happy with how these have turned out. I just hope the batter's right and I hope it cooks okay. In they go. And now we just cross our fingers and hope for the best. Okay, it's been 14 minutes since I've been gone. Quickly whipped up some buttercream, which tastes amazing. I have licked the spoon, or the whisk anyway, that I was using, but that's all. That's all I'm gonna eat, okay? And I'm just about to take these out because they look they've puffed up quite a lot. They don't quite look like donuts, but they look cute. Here they are. They look very brown. I feel like I should probably test them. It says to use a cocktail stick to test them, which I think is quite clever. Got a cocktail stick. Let's test it. Comes out pretty clean. I would say they are done, so I'm going to leave them on the side to cool for a bit. Then we'll see if the foil will actually come out of the middle, because I'm not sure if it will, and how easy they're going to be to get out of the pan. But we'll wait until they're cooled and then we'll see how this is going to work. Okay, they have cooled off a little bit. I've had time to do all of my washing up, so now I'm ready to see if I can get them out. I've got this little thing. I was going to pipe on the buttercream and I was like, what donut is perfectly piped, really? As long as it tastes good, no one cares what it looks like, and it saves washing up. So I thought this would be quite good for trying to scoop them out of the tins, and also for just smothering on some buttercream. So yeah, let's try. I have no idea how this is gonna go. The foil looks pretty stuck in there. So should we try taking a piece of this out first? Oh, it's taken. Okay, that did not work at all. No. Let's see if this will come out. If I'm honest, doesn't look like it's going to. Looks pretty stuck in there. These are definitely not going to be pretty donuts. Gone all the way around. Now let's go under. Yay! The first donut is out, and it's just got a hole in the top. It just looks like there's a crater in the top of it, but it's out. That's the main thing. They're all just gonna have weird holes in the top. Okay, so all of those are out. Now for the fun part of trying to get the donuts out. You have to try it on camera. You can't try it without
being naughty. Wouldn't say it tastes very donutty, but they're nice.
More like a cupcake. Gotta be done. Like a spongy cupcake.
Quite nice though. Tasty.
First thing that I've tried that you've tasted that's healthy that you like. Only because you got that slathered on it though.
No, I like to do it without. Did you do some without cinnamon?
They've all got cinnamon in the batter.
Okay.
But I was gonna put some cinnamon on the top, but I don't think it needs it, to be honest. No, I don't think
it does. Quite cinnamony already.
Done. So that's all of them out of the pan, and now I'm just gonna slather them in buttercream, especially the ones that don't have chocolate chips. I feel like they definitely need it. So there we have the very non-looking donutty donuts. They don't look like donuts, they don't really taste like donuts, they taste like really spongy cakes. But either way, it's still nice. And even though the buttercream doesn't look that attractive, and the fact that half the donuts just have holes in the top, I feel like at least it tastes good, so I feel like it was half a success. I'm gonna say this was half a success. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up to let me know. Let me know in the comments if you have ever made donuts that were more successful than this. How did you do it? Were they healthy? Were they not healthy? Share your pictures. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you are new or haven't subscribed yet. There's also the notification button next to the subscribe button, which means you'll be notified every time I upload. And there'll be links in the description to last week's video, my vlogging channel, and all of my social media links, as well as the recipe to this donut thing. And I will see you guys next week with another video. Bye.